Martin's big night in. We're talking to Mary Bird from Kama Sutra, author. You've also done fashion. So, I mean, were you on tour with any of the bands or anything, or dressing interesting people, Mary?
Yes, I used to work for the theatrical costumiers Berman and Nathans.
Yeah.
So I used to dress all the leading ladies and the men that used to dress up as ladies. So I used to do all of Benny Hill's clothes.
Wow, that must have been exciting.
I know.
What was Benny Hill like?
We were never allowed to meet him. He had his own personal male dresser.
Sure. Mm.
But everyone else, Ava Gardner, Ingrid Bergman,
Wow.
Nancy Hopkins, and this and that. And then I had my own sort of rock fashion company in London, just off the Portobello Road. And I was around in all the Stiff Records era. You know,
Stiff Records still very much out there as well.
Yeah. That's all been. That's just gone over to ZTT, hasn't it?
Yes, possibly, yes.
Again.
I know that Henry Priestman from the Christians was saying that Stiff Records sort of said, oh, yes, go on then, put an album out. So he did. As things happen. I mean, isn't it amazing when you think about sort of life in general? Just that, sometimes that little thought, and you pop it down somewhere. I mean, from your background, from sort of fashion industry, and also singer-songwriter, I mean, you've sung as well before, and bringing up the kids and doing all those bits and pieces, that suddenly you have a company, if you like, that is actually for men. How did that happen?
The product is for men,
but it's aimed at ladies.
But it's aimed at women, and that's probably why the joke hasn't been done before, because a lot of the stuff that you buy for men, it's also rubbing their egos and lovely sparkly cars and things like this, where this is all sort of like a nudge, nudge, wink, wink, I do love you, darling, so much, but,
You're in love with your car.
I mean, this has all been done terribly naively. I mean, this isn't as if I've sort of trained in this industry or know what I'm doing. And I'd certainly say that for anybody that has an idea, never let naivety stop you at all. Just
go for it.
Well, you do things that you sort of don't know that you're not meant to do, if that makes any sense.
It does, yes.
If you know too much about an industry, you think, well, I can't do this, and I can't phone that person up, and I know that I'm not really meant to do that. If you know nothing, you just get on the phone and to the managing director and just say, look, I've got this happening, what do I do? And suddenly everything comes out,
You must have been very lucky in the fact that people have helped you, and you've got good people by the side of you as well, which comes down to you as a person, as being somebody who's accessible and also giving.
Well, I know that you can't do anything by yourself, and also I absolutely value honesty and stickability and acceptance. Acceptance is a huge thing for me. I can't do game playing. And I think judging people is very, very dangerous indeed. And we're all on the same side here. And we're all trying to, just get through life and, pay the mortgage and pay the bills. And if one can do it with a bit of a smile on one's face and doing something that's fun, I mean, how blessed, are you to be able to do that? I mean, it's a bit like you, doing your radio stuff. I mean, it's actually doing jobs that we love.
Sure.
And just saying to people, hey, what can you do? Do you want to come aboard, or do you want to do this, or let's do that? And I suppose I'm still about 18, aren't I?
No, that's fine, because nobody's really over 25.
I know, I haven't grown up. That's the problem.
That is, I think that's a real key to life in one respect. Don't grow up. If you're going to, don't grow up too soon. It's keeping that.
Oh God, I've only just realised that.
Yeah.
Oh dear, how embarrassing.
No, not at all. I think it's,
therapy on the radio, isn't it?
Well, let's hope so. Who knows? We're both helping each other. So what is the next thing for you then? I mean, you've obviously got a great story here with your background and things. To write another book, maybe a biography or something.
That has been mentioned. It's been mentioned that people want to do a documentary on how this is going, what's actually happened. But the main thing that I'm working on at the moment is because the film has been picked up to made into a classic British movie.
How fantastic!
For release in 2012, yes.
Yeah.
2012 when the Olympics are happening. And it's going to be an all-British movie, so everything in it is going to be British product placement.
Yeah.
So, and it's going to be the love story for the girls, the cars for the boys. We've got some great stars that want to do cameos.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I mean, half the Mobo artists all want to be, petrol pump attendants and this and that, or get their songs.
How fantastic.
Oh, yes.
When you started this, did you ever dream that something like this would happen, that there'd be a film and everything?
It was sort of,
just slightly. Did you put it out there in the cosmos somewhere?
I've always aimed high.
Good.
My father always said, throw mud at a wall and some of it will eventually stick. And if you're going to throw mud at a wall, then throw it really high. And I suppose I've been throwing everything so high, and everything's just beginning to stick. And it's almost like I haven't even got like a back office, Seriously, I desperately need help,
Oh.
Yeah, and investment as well. But I've sort of created this giant that sort of sits at my kitchen table. But it's very, very interesting what is happening now, and the people that are coming out of, I won't say the woodwork because they're people that I have known, but this film is going to be very exciting, and the full toiletry range will be launched off that. So any British industries, it's going to be from the tablecloths to the lampshades, to the knives and forks.
Sure.
I want everything to be made in Britain. So at the end of the movie, there's this huge, great big long list of all British companies, and hopefully we'll try and pay off this debt of ours,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
well, it sounds like, something. Mm. And I think the lovely thing is that, conceived in Suffolk as well, sort of that round a kitchen table. Mary Bird, thank you so much.
Quite all right.
And a joy talking to you. We'll have a catch up. And, if we don't see you on our cinema screens in the near future, I'm sure somebody will be polishing their car or their body with a bit of Kama Sutra. Just absolutely brilliant.
Oh, can I just say, very, very quickly, I just want to say a special thanks to all our armed forces,
Yeah.
And also a little hello to my 3 children, Elliot, Luke and Alice, who I know are very proud of their dear mother.
Oh, so they should be as well. We all are, and fantastic. I think you're becoming an icon of Suffolk as well. There is a Suffolk Icons website, if you hadn't heard of it.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, quite an interesting one. So there you go. You're putting Suffolk on the map.
Brilliant.
Which is
we'll
fantastic.
have to speak on Facebook then.
Okay. Mary Bird, thank you so much.
Bye, Sue. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.